Morning, guys. So this is where we stopped in last session. This session, our target is to create this profit and loss table. Okay, profit and loss information, which we will show you how to create your sales and then your revenue and insert your cost of material, get your gross profit. Okay, and then know your gross profit percentage, put in your operating expense, and finally get your net profit. Okay, so let's start with this. We finished this last week, and as usual, let's start with a pivot table. Let's highlight this. Okay, and then insert pivot table. Okay, create a new worksheet. And then we rename this worksheet to P and L. Okay, pull the year to the column, month to the column, pull the fee name to the rows, and pull the amount to the values. Make sure it's sum of amount. Okay, you can create another table just by copying the whole table, pivot table, and paste it below. Okay, so this is another pivot table. Okay, so we don't want the fee name, we don't want the sum of amount. What we need is the cost price. Just put in the values. Okay, so you can see the cost price is at this below. Okay, so let's create the first part of this profit and loss segment. Okay, so uh, just copy the whole row from A to M, go to O, paste as values. Okay. Okay, after pasting, I know this is looks messy, but we don't touch on this first because I need to calculate the operating expense. Okay, so here I have created this operating expense in advance. It's basically data exported from my bank. Okay, which tell me where my money goes through. Like this one for the pay salary, this is for bank charges, some is for rental. Okay, and I use formula just like previous classes to put in the day, month, year, and then add in the category to help me understand my costing and the expense better. Okay, so this I highlight everything, insert pivot table, but this time I use a existing worksheet. Okay, existing worksheet. Okay, oh, so I need to highlight a location where. So I click here, my location is just right beside the table. Okay, so so this is a pivot table just beside this operating expense table. Next, we pull the year to the column, month to the column, category to the rows, and the amount to the values. Okay, so you can see this is similar to what we see in the P&L, but this is all the operating expense. Basically, I can just copy C, control all this table, and go to the P&L and paste it below. Okay, I paste it below. Okay, now it's time to tidy up the table. Okay, so first thing is to enlarge this so that it shows all the different type name. Okay, so this I just delete this. Okay, because we don't need this. We don't need the 201 total because we want it to look continuously. Okay, we don't need the 2020 total plus all this. We can add in formula if we need. Okay, so we delete all this. See, now it look more better now. So just rename a bit. Okay, fee name. This is fee. Let me adjust a bit. English back. Okay, fee name. Fee name. Description. Okay, description. Okay, so let's highlight this all this as dark blue. Okay, the three out dark blue, but the wording as white. Okay, so it looks much more sharper lah. Okay, so this is all the fee name. We don't need the blank. Okay, shift shout out, but accountant don't know about items price credit, so we rename, put it on the top, rename it as what is that lah? Sales. Okay, this is sales. Okay, This is the sales number. Okay. Then we don't need the March one because it's not sufficient data, so we delete off this column. Okay. So with this, we have the grand total after adding the sales with other fees. This is the grand total. But this is also the money which bank into account. So we call this as revenue. Revenue. Or we call it as sales from Lazada. Huh? This is sales from from consumer. Okay. Why I do this? Because this money doesn't go into your bank. So LHDN can't see this. LHDN will only see this money going to your bank. And they'll treat this as income or your sales from Lazada. The, okay. So next one is the sum of cost price. Actually, sum of cost price is cost of material. I delete all this because it's a duplication. So this is sum of cost price. We rename it as let me clear this color first. Okay, rename this as cost of material. Okay, cost of material. Let's just highlight some color. Okay, then what we get next is we get the, actually we don't need all this already. Okay, because it's a duplication of the header above. Okay, we need a gross profit. Okay, what is gross profit? Gross profit is this one, revenue or sales from Lazada minus your cost of material. Okay, this is your gross profit. Okay, this is another very important figurehead which must be inside your P&L. Okay, so I just do it, just format cell, put in the number, two decimal place, and minus the 1000 separator. Okay, next is the, if you want, you can add this uh, gross profit percentage. Okay, just to give you a guide of actually what's your profit percentage. Is divided by the sales from Lazada. Okay, so this is the profit percentage. Okay, of course you can divide the gross profit with the sales from consumer. Okay, but in terms of accounting, the money received to your bank is your sales. Okay, this one is your supplier sales. That means, sorry, this one is your customer sales. That means you supply to Lazada, Lazada sell it to consumer. So this is your sub customer sales. This is your sales because Lazada pay you from your service provided to them. Okay. Uh, at the end here is your operating expenses. Okay, this is your operating expenses, stating all different type of operating expenses. Okay, you don't need a blank row here, so let's delete the blank row. So this is your grand total. Your grand total. Okay, so revenue minus cost of material is the gross profit. Normally we end it with this type of double line. Okay, so gross profit minus your grand total, get your net, your net grand total, sorry, not grand total, total operating expenses. Okay, this one will be your net profit. Okay, this is your net profit, which is taxable, so this one normally we use the double line. Okay, never mind. This is double line. So this is your gross profit minus by of total operating expense. Okay, so this is your net profit, which LHDN will tax you. Okay, if you have profit. Okay, but if you don't report this to LHDN, then they can only see the sales, right? Then you are in big trouble because you don't keep track of all your operating expense, you don't keep track of your cost of material. At the end, you could not declare your net profit method. Okay, so this is also a very, not just for LHDN, no, this is very good guidance for yourself, to understand your business, where you are losing money, where you're making money. Okay, maybe you are having a good for example, this business, they are quite having quite a good profit margin, just that they have very high salary, okay, and then maybe their renter, they rent a place which is more expensive. Actually, they can start in a small house, so that this can be brought down. And you can see the utility is quite high also, in terms of maybe they use a lot of aircons, they use what is that uh, all the expensive Unify, all this, okay? So all this give you a control, what type of expenses you can spend. Of course, you can see here, your expenses, average is, here you can see average 8,500. So your expenses cannot be more than 8,500. If your expenses is more than 8,500, you are not making money, okay? No matter how nice this looks, if your expenses is much over than your gross profit, you are not making money. And a person running a business should know this, okay? Should practice this always. So for today, guys, so if you like this video, please subscribe to the KK e-commerce YouTube channel. And if you are confused about the formulas, all this is because I have done the training in previous video. So you can click on the previous videos and view all the techniques on how to do the pivot table and the Excel formula. Bye bye.